This fake news rhetoric against President Trump has got to stop. Like you, I am sick and tired of the lies, the attacks, and the propaganda of the media. It has literally gotten out of control. You've seen how the CNNs, the MSNBCs, and major networks attack Trump with sound bites and crafty editing. We need to band together and fight back. I'm Chris Kelly, retired Air Force Colonel, combat veteran, Marine, and Air Force Special Operator. For over 20 years, I've trained and fought for our great nation. Now I can't stand by any longer and watch this onslaught of convoluted disinformation about our president, our party, and more importantly, our American values. I'm finished with standing by and watching them destroy our nation. I'm worried, and I know you are too. I'm sure you've noticed every news source and late show comedian, HBO, Netflix, just about everyone is spouting lies and hate against Trump and the Republican Party. Even after one of the best State of the Union speeches in our history, the liberal media has nothing but bad things to say about it, calling him a panicking amateur or saying he has something neurologically wrong with him. It's ridiculous. It's leftist propaganda. Let's face it, the Democrats are spinning out of control. Now, regarding Fox News, let's be honest. All they do is react to the news of the day, fighting off the constant negative stories by debunking what the other networks are conjuring up. The real problem is that the facts are not being reported. Every positive executive action, every executive order, every foreign policy initiative or agreement in the successes our president makes is not being reported. We as Americans, conservatives, libertarians, Republicans, patriots, must band together to share the president's accomplishments in the positive direction our nation is actually heading in. The mainstream media does not have the ethics or motives, time or want to show how Trump is winning. President Trump made a promise.
We will have so much winning if I get elected that you may get bored with winning.
That was his promise. The problem is that most people don't realize he's been successfully delivering on that promise. My concern is that one station and a few YouTube channels that react to today's negative news cannot fight against the current onslaught that this Democrat propaganda rhetoric machine is giving us. Let's face it, we've already lost the House, and now we're going to lose the entire election in 2020. We will lose the presidency, the Senate, and numerous local elections to the left. As you know, the left's goal is to change our nation's foundation of individual liberty and freedom to a socialist structure. I never thought I would ever see this in my lifetime, but we now have socialists that have been voted into the House of Representatives. So if you believe that $80 million that Beto raised for a small Senate race in Texas is a lot, just wait until 2020, and you'll see that increase 20-fold to get the left-wing candidates elected. Don't be surprised if they spend billions to get Trump and every Republican kicked out of office using the media's propaganda rhetoric to reach their leftist goals. That's why I'm on a mission to prove to the American people that President Trump is keeping the promises he made and to show the positive direction our nation is actually heading in by exposing the true facts and successes he's accomplished. I'm now on the front lines and informing myself. That's why I've started a grassroots project called President Trump's Winning Report. My team and I are creating a 13-part video series focusing on our nation's successes under President Trump. And with your help, what we'd like to do is get real frontline information from a team of journalists, researchers, and editors that can go in depth, putting boots on the ground, seeking out the facts, and asking the real questions to educate fellow Americans on how Trump is winning on national security, on trade, on healthcare, the economy, taxes, foreign policy, and so much more. Did you know President Trump has worked to decrease the cost of prescription drugs for every American? He has already saved us $26 billion by getting those generic drugs to market. He's also signed over 90 executive orders and has led in deregulation, unleashing our businesses from bureaucratic red tape. We're going to go in depth on these types of major successes. First, we're going to explain what all those accomplishments are. And because no one knows, let's be frank, there isn't a news outlet that will. Then we will explain how those Trump successes are working long-term for the good of our country. We will review the pros and cons of each order, action, and policy so you and every American can be ready to answer your friends, family, co-workers from a well-informed position based on facts, not opinions. So when an emotional Democrat calls Trump a liar, a racist, misogynist, and asks you, what has Trump done for us? You can give factual answers. Or you can tell them, watch this series. No opinions, just facts. But I need your help. No news organization will help fund this important series. They're all too busy getting the day's soundbite out. So all of us must support this grassroots movement. That's why I'm calling on all patriots to help by giving what they can to this cause, because every dollar counts. First, please donate. The more money we raise, the more in-depth we can go, the more truth we can reveal. Are you aware that mainstream journalists get paid $7 to $10 million a year on CNN and MSNBC? All the networks have spent hundreds of millions of dollars to go against Trump and the conservatives in general. So they have the resources to squash the truth from being told. We don't have that. That's why every dollar you can donate to this cause counts. We would like to hire camera crews and bring on journalists to create an investigative news source based on truth and facts, not opinions. Let's face it, creating and producing this type of broadcast is expensive, but it must be done. Second, the videos will be free to watch on our YouTube channel. So please subscribe and you'll be notified when our first videos come out. Finally, please share this message with everyone you know. We need to get the word out, and we need to overwhelm the left with factual information, not emotional, negative propaganda rhetoric. Consider this. If people started calling you crazy and unhinged every day, how long would it take before your friends started believing it? That is what is happening to Trump every single day. Let's help educate all Americans, because the left's propaganda rhetoric machine is winning, and we must stop it. Let's give all Republicans, libertarians, conservatives, patriots, the ammunition needed to fire back. Let's help get Trump reelected in 2020 before the fake news propaganda rhetoric wins and destroys our great country. I'm Chris Kelly. Thank you for watching and supporting this cause.
But you are going to be so proud of your country, because we're going to turn it around and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much. I love you, Albany.